So, playing with Nate Stanley, notice with Nate Stanley with Iowa, he's pretty good, but just like watching his game today against Michigan, like he can read the defense, like the safeties, but afterwards he's not very good at reading like the single coverage. Like he identifies the single coverage, but then you have to read who's covered and who's not in the single coverage. And that's why NCAA 14 is such a solid game, bro. And I noticed he has the same problems in the actual game. In the actual game, there will be cats that like look like they're covered, but they're not with Iowa. It's wild. Not this play. This play was a solid play. This is first of this game. Yeah, but I noticed here they were showing like a cover 3 type look. Look, they've got 7 guys in the box, 9 guys close to it. Even this guy is number 10, kind of close to it. 11's playing close, audible to a 4 verticals, hoping they were in a cover 3, and they were. This guy actually came up. This corner came up here, and this linebacker actually dropped back. And that DB dropped back. And then, whoop, beat their zone defense. Yeah, so that looked like a cover 2 or cover 3 type defense. No, that was definitely cover 3. That linebacker dropped deep. Ooh, but that's why we send 4 verts and hope to beat one of those, and it's called overloading. Overload one of the safeties or the cornerbacks, whichever DB may be back there, or if they got 3 safeties back there, overload them. Overload one of them. Boom. So we sent 4 verticals because we noticed they were playing close coverage, looked like they were in a cover 3. Zoop. And they did drop 3 back, bringing that DB forward, that cornerback forward right there. He dropped forward, playing the flats zone. He dropped back deep. Zoop. And that's where we went, to that side. Whoop. Got him. Reading those safeties. And that's how you do it. Nate Stanley's pretty good. Even watching him today against Michigan, he's pretty good. Like, he plays just like he does on the game in real life. Shout out to the boys at Operation Sports. Y'all do a solid job on these games, man. Drops back in the pocket. Make the read. But before I played with him, and it was some of the same things, just like in real life. It was really wild playing with them before. He makes some of the same mistakes in real life, reading the safety coverage, but then the one-on-one coverage he misreads sometimes. It's wild. Like, you're playing with him, but no, like, the read looks like it's there sometimes. Not this play, but there are other plays where it was like, oh wow. He gets the wrong read, Read the safeties, but not the single coverage. The single coverage is covered sometimes, That's exactly what happened today when he was playing Michigan. Like, he made the right read in terms of the safety read, but then you got to make the right read in the single coverage read and see who's covered and who's not. And oftentimes he would make the wrong play, the wrong read in terms of single coverage. But, that's when it comes all together, all full circle. You got to bring it all together. That's what separates the men from the boys, and, the great quarterbacks from the good ones and the good ones from the average ones. Because some quarterbacks don't even read safeties at all. Then others go out there and know how to read safeties, but not the single coverage after that, like Nate Stanley. Like that really is what differentiates a lot of cats in the NFL. Like, a lot of the top quarterbacks in the NFL, they can read the safety coverage. That's first, but then who's covered underneath that? Like, what are you reading outside of just the safety coverage? Is this linebacker here? Who's here? Who's bump and run? What's going on? What are the cornerbacks doing? What's the linebackers doing? So it's levels to that, and it develops from there. But that was one problem I noticed with Nate Stanley. But he's a solid quarterback. If he could just learn to read the single coverage and who's open off that, after reading the safeties, then he would be like a top quarterback. But, he's all right. That's something he's got to work on. And it reflects in the game, actually. But yeah, that's why this is so much better than Madden. Play this all day over Madden. Lego, leg get it.